Greetings and salutations, friends. Hello. It is time to draw. I'm gonna use a tool that I don't use very often. How's everybody doing today? And thank you, I'm glad you enjoy it. Bring this up here a little bit. Jinx, hello. Okay, that should at least get us in the ballpark. Maybe I'll make this a Cecil drawing, actually, because I haven't drawn him in a little while. And it kind of, like, fits. How do I want to draw this? It's like a... I'd be happy about this kind of deal. Turn this back on. Actually, before I do that, I gotta erase some things. Okay. That, I guess. This would be more like this. It's not an easy way for me to do that with the symmetry tool on. Oh no. Probably more like that. This is probably bigger. Like wider, I guess. Something like that, I guess. Doesn't look right when his head is like appropriately sized. I'm finding out now. Oops. Something like this. Full Metal Alchemist, no. This is I've been playing far too much Cult of the Lamb and wanted to draw something Cult of the Lammy. If you haven't checked out that game, highly recommend. Silver, hello. What if bigger cape? Yes, it is silver. It's our evil boy. Because it makes the most sense. How does Bell go? Like, I like that a little bit, I guess. I feel like this one has its merits. Oops. This somewhat accurate. For some reference. I think the whole situation needs to come further down. I think that's what the problem is. Zoop. We have this, and then we have this. Turnip, hello. So this would be not fully there, like that. Would be like that. Kind of want to give him like cutoffs. It seems like something he'd wear. I guess this shirt would be in front of that. Beer Street, nice. I haven't actually checked that out, to be honest. But I've heard good things. Let's try the new brush. I may make that hat smaller. Put this little circle. Oh no. Okay, we're learning things about this particular drawing assist feature. Something like that, I guess. There's not a terrible amount of context for this one, Donnie. It's just, I felt like drawing something related to Cult of the Lamb because I've been playing it a lot. That's all. It's probably not even technically canon. So don't think about it too hard. Sometimes you just gotta draw something fun, you know? Oops. Mm-hmm. Really warm in here. I had to turn on a fan. Have to mess with that in a little bit. Ah. Nope. Yeah, Procreate has a one of the drawing assist modes is like a reflection mode. I don't usually, or a symmetry mode, sorry. I don't usually use it that much though, because when you use it to draw something like perfectly symmetrical, it has a very distinct look to it. In a like way that you don't get with you're just trying to do it yourself. Yeah, that's probably fine. Let me turn this off for a little bit. I can fix some stuff. Oops. But yeah, the key for like using the symmetrical stuff in drawings is to break stuff up every now and again in a way that sort of messes with the symmetry. Because if it's like perfect, it'll look weird in a way that's like somewhat inexplicable. Aru, hello. Welcome. Wait, I should probably do this with the thingy turned on so I don't have to draw this hand more than once. I guess that would mean his shoulder would come like way up here. So maybe not. Oops. Shoulder probably be more like this. little bit of extra definition there that probably don't need. It's weird because I am tempted to try and blend my normal shenanigans with the super cuteness of this style, but don't know how it will look. But I keep wavering between trying to do my usual stuff and the different stuff. You know? I think these might be too long compared to the other fingers. Well, the reason that I'm hesitant about it is because the style is so much different, so much more different from my usual stuff, that it won't blend well. You know what I mean? If I start taking too many elements from this Cult of the Lamb style, it'll look a bit strange. As an example, every character in that game has the, well, I feel like there's probably a term for it. I call it Powerpuff Girls hands, though, where they don't have any fingers or toes. That's probably fine. Turn this back off now. Okay. I've decided this leg is in front of that leg. Oops. Yeah, that's fine. Oops. I guess. Hey, hello. And we're drawing Cecil today, Aru. I don't know if I need that actually. Cecil being spooky. I don't know about that line either. Oh. I'm gonna make this hat smaller, further away. I'm not too concerned about that right now. I'm doing alright, Day. How are you? Oh. I think I need like one more like here. Dying in the heat, oh no. Well, do your best to stay cool, I suppose. Sure. Let's say this is probably like here. That's too thin though. Maybe let's not do that for now. Just in case I decide to change some stuff later. Too big. Trying to dial this eye shape in. Yeah, that's probably fine. Might be too high though. Nick, hello. How are you? What was I gonna do for this? I don't remember. I think it was the background that I was about to start messing with. So let's just do that. I guess I could just like make a circle. I don't know why I'm making this way harder than it needs to be. Or an ellipse, I guess. Whatever. You guys know what I mean. Procreate does not like when I make oblong oval shapes, apparently. I want this to be a little bit higher. Not a lot higher, but like just enough so that it's behind his feet and not like just kind of barely touching his feet, you know? Hopefully that will help to convey something probably. Okay, so now I need to swap this to this one. Turn it back off for a second. Oh. That's probably fine. Like, good enough, I guess. Wrong tool. How does this go? Oh. Kinda like that. Oh. Okay. Alright. Let's mess with this a little bit more. So I need that other drawing guide back. Just so I can see where the middle is. That's not where that goes. Oh wait, I guess I can use the thingy for this line in particular. I think I want it to go about here. And this one should go about here. Oops. That should be about like that. I don't know how I feel about the angle for this, but which two is it? These two? Oops. Bring this down just ever so slightly. Sure. Sure, why not? Okay. This is for that. I need that palette that I have that's like this one. Alright, let's start here for now. And I'll mess with the background later. I guess for this part I probably could be using the symmetry tool again, but gone too far now. Trying to swap places with Tank. Maybe. In the game, the one that you make a pact with is something like the one who waits, or he who waits, one of those things. So maybe it's like he who waits, but like Weights. And he's just like a weightlifting demon or something. And he helps you get buff through some sort of Faustian bargain. He helps get you swole at the cost of your soul. That seems like a throwaway bit for some sort of show. Like a gym that you would see in a background somewhere on a cartoon or something. Right, I was trying to ignore this, but I can't. No. Why does this sound like the song that we just heard a second ago? I'm skipping this one. Goodbye. It's too high energy for me right now, you know? I keep meaning to like take out that particular Walking Dog album from this playlist. They're not bad songs. They just don't quite fit the vibe. Da-da-da-da. Stop being so poor. Probably, honestly. he would demand a large offering from all of his followers. Burger, please. There we go. I guess that's probably everything. Okay. All right. Let's do like this, I guess. And a little darker up here. Honestly, I could probably go a little lower. Stop it. That's probably fine. A little bit here. If you're homeless, just buy a house. Let's try this color. It's fine. Might be too light, actually. Yeah. That's better. Debating on if I want to do like a lighting pass for this one or not. Mostly because I feel like I rarely get to do the like very dramatic underlighting situation. Specifically because it makes everybody look like way more creepy and or dramatic, which is like the exact vibe for this one. Probably gonna tone this down some so you can see the gradient beneath it a little. I think it's just one of these lines. Yes. It's kind of big though. Mm-hmm. I'm also trying to avoid using pure white for these bits, because I know I'll have to come back in a minute and do lighting things probably. I'm gonna turn these down ever so slightly. Maybe not that red though. Maybe not either, actually. I'll just keep it, see what happens. Trying to keep it just monochrome and red. You're wondering what the deal is with the colors today. Some of these details I may not even really worry about. For his shorts here, I mean. Like, I'm trying to figure out which ones I'm gonna have to fill in with. Which of these lines I'm gonna have to fill in with color here. Probably just these, honestly. I'm not even gonna worry about all this stuff up here. I'm not even gonna worry about all that. Something like that. Gotta fix some of these spots that I missed. Oops. This. See how this looks. Maybe I'll hate this. Maybe not. You won't know till we try. Seems fine to me. I guess I will do his bell in the same color. Actually, I lied. I'll make it a little bit darker. Suppose you can't really see it at all when I do that though, so same color it is. Get rid of this while I'm here. Okay. Group all of those. This is our boy. This is the line for the boy. Guess I should actually just call this. I usually call it. And this is the boy. Okay. Let's see what we got here now. So we got this. And this. We want to duplicate that. Merge those. Fill that. Just below that. Yeah. But they also kind of do this really neat thing. Where's my watercolor brushes at? Like this. Try this and see how this goes. Where they kind of like a sort of gradual fade up into like black. Maybe I'll start it like here. Just a tiny bit. This to like multiply, I guess. Nah. A sort of like, let's go with this. Let's see what this does for us. Brush. Which thing do we have on? Not the one that I need. Say like here. Nope, that's too high. Like here. It's filled with that. And let that brush go. Something like that. I need to change the color of his earring. So that you can see it. Alright, so then there's also this like goop on the ground. Oh wait, I should do... some of these lines actually. Otherwise this is going to look a little bit weird. Or his pants just kind of like jut up for no reason. That's a little better. Okay. So this goopy black thing. It's like here-ish. Oh wait, I should change color on that thing. Hold on. This is our beam. This is our background thing. This is our little gram. Actually, I think... what is this? I think I'll do this. Oh. I'm hoping that this will save me time for a thing I'm about to try to do in a minute. Yeah. Which is get rid of some of these lines. back here. Yeah, or this is a Cult of the Lamb reference, because that game is real fun. I've been playing it all weekend. Highly recommend if you're looking for something to play. Like, imagine Animal Crossing, but also mixed with Binding of Isaac, with like controls that feel kind of like Hollow Knight to me. Like, Binding of Isaac feels more like a shoot 'em up kind of game, like a bullet hell. But at least the way I play Cult of the Lamb is a lot more hack and slashy, like the way that I played Hollow Knight. Yeah, attack. It's pretty great. It's a real fun time. Cecil, hello also. Stardew Valley, but scary. It is not scary at all. If anything, it's like a comedy, kind of. Like, yeah, spooky cult stuff, but it's like all adorable, like, forest critters doing the spooky cult stuff, so it's like not at all spooky, really. Oh, this is part of... Okay. Oops. There were like candles in the actual promo art for this game. That's what I'm like using as reference, by the way. And I don't know if I want to draw them or not. I haven't decided. I don't know if this is actually going to look very good. It doesn't really. this a little bigger. Right here. And then there's like some that kind of like leak up from inside. Sometimes the call is coming from inside the house. Not like a ton of them. Oops. I regret to inform Silver. Sometimes that shark is in the water with you. Maybe it's like a whale shark, you know? You can't ever be sure. Oop. Is there a specific type of shark that is silver? Like, do you have a specific type of shark in mind? Oops. I want this to be about here. This partially serves as like a spooky, gooey thing that is here, but also works as like his shadow to sort of let you know he's not on the ground. It serves two purposes. Porpoises. Big Brother, nice. I never really got into that show. I guess I will do the candles because there's not a ton going on with this background that I'm going to attempt to draw. Like, by which I mean there's a ton going on in this background and I don't want to do it. I'll just do the candles on a whole other layer. First, I should probably figure out where they're gonna go. I'll do this in this color that I'm not gonna use. Probably like here. Probably one like here. There's like a thingy on all these too. Fire. That's what that's called. Yes, this is Cecil. Doesn't seem to be like any rhyme or reason to like where these are exactly placed on the circle, so I'm just gonna kind of freestyle these a little. As long as they kind of look like they're on the ground, it's really the only important thing here. Haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, that's part of the reason I wanted to draw him. It's been a long time since we saw this friend. Oh, it's here. Okay. Like, where is this layer? Oops. Those are all very excellent reasons, Silver. Not that you have to, like, justify them to me, but I was just curious. Let's put like one here. Yes. trying to not make them all look the same, but difficult, you know? Oops. That's probably fine. Bible, hello. Oops. So in the what's the thing? Splash art, I guess. The key art for this. All these ones in the background are like the same as the ones in the foreground, the same color. But I think I'm gonna make these a little bit darker to sort of allude to the fact that they're further away. Don't like that color though. Probably like this instead. Just gonna fill this in now. I have no idea if this is actually going to give me the effect that I'm after. So if it does, cool. And if not, then I'm just gonna do it like they did it. Make these all the same color. Goodbye, turnip. May you find good deals and great prices at the grocery store. Have yourself a supermarket sweep moment. Run down the aisles with your arms extended, knocking everything into your cart. These are candles. Candles. This is the goop. I'll call this goop. And this could actually probably get below him. Let's get those thingies in here. Also, oh, didn't want that. Okay. Let's turn this down and turn size up and see what we get. Size needs to be a lot bigger. A lot bigger. Okay. this. These actually are probably too big, but yeah, I think they're too big. We're gonna make them smaller. Circle's gonna be the one that gives me the most problems, I think. Oops. Like this kind of shape. Oops. Sure. I forgot about the hat. It's kind of important. With this black here, it's going to be difficult. So maybe what I will do is just invert the colors. Maybe. Let's go below that line art layer. That's fair, Cecil. Everybody gets something. No one goes home empty-handed. That's the important thing. This may not look right because of the way that this hat is in the game. Oops. But we shall see. I'm okay with that, actually. As it turns out. Put this here. Well, it doesn't need to be a clipping mask. Random Naruto symbol? What? Oh, I see. I could. I feel like that would be distracting. You know what I mean? Add this to... Well, add, I guess, is probably fine. Actually, too big. It would, Aru, it would be funny. I'm not denying the funny, but sometimes it's best to like not do those things. I've come to learn if you try to put in like a fun little haha funny Easter egg that's like not at all related to the thing you're doing, whether you want it to be or not, it will be the one thing that people talk about from the drawing. And then it's like, well, I did all this other stuff, but sure, I mean, I guess. Funny haha joke. And it's not like the greatest feeling. You know? Sometimes you just want to do a thing because you like the idea of the thing. Oh, I forgot about his hair. Yeah, I wasn't going to mention the Among Us thing, but that is like kind of what I'm talking about. Where it's like, oh yeah, you put the Among Us thing in there and it's like, oh yeah, I didn't do this whole other drawing as like a whole other drawing, but sure, Among Us, I guess. I don't like this color, it's too dark. Let's go with color instead. But yeah, sometimes like if you ever request an Easter egg and I'm kind of hesitant about it, that's why. Because Easter eggs are fun, but at the same time it's like, do I really want all of the comments on this to just be about the Easter egg and not at all about the other stuff that I worked on? You know what I mean? Where it's like, you spend 3 hours on a thing, but like you make someone's pants purple and then suddenly everyone's just like, wow, purple pants. It's like, okay. I didn't spend 3 hours on it or whatever, but that's cool. Where you could, like, it sort of makes you feel like I didn't have to spend 3 hours on this. I could have just spent 10 minutes on it and drawn the person with purple pants and it would have had the same effect, you know? So, anytime you sense hesitancy when redeeming an Easter egg reward, that is likely the cause. Where it's like, I'm trying to do a specific thing, and I know that if I redeem this in exactly the way that you're asking me, it will completely like diminish the thing that I'm doing. Like the whole reason for me doing the thing. I'm gonna take this out because it's too dark and distracting. But yeah, like I love when you guys give me suggestions for random Easter eggs. But also at the same time, Twitter and Instagram comments can be pretty deflating sometimes. But usually what I try to do is at least like make your idea work a little bit more with the thing that I'm already doing, you know? I do like to do all of your fun, silly Easter egg ideas, but sometimes it's just a matter of trying to make that particular puzzle work with the pieces that I've already placed. But yeah, that was like a thing that I just kind of had to get over pretty early on, actually. Like once people started to actually kind of care about the stuff that I drew, and it was more than just like the 12 people that followed me before before I really started to gain traction online. That would always be a thing where it's like, oh yeah, I spent like 5 hours on this thing and I'm like really proud of it. And like a few people would see it. And then the next day I'd be like, oh, I'm like super tired. Sorry, I didn't really put any effort into this. And then like a bajillion people would be like, this is the best thing that you've ever done. It's like, no, wait, hold on. I did this in 10 minutes. I wasn't even trying. What was the point of all that work from the other day? So I say all that to say, if you are out there making content for the internet, please do not let the numbers get to you because the algorithm is mysterious and fickle, and it will mess with your brain every time if you let it. Just kind of like put the thing out there and then don't ever think about it, I guess. Make the thing for you first, and then the algorithm second, I suppose. But yeah, that's a real bummer of a time when you do a whole lot of work and it feels like nobody cares. Simply because the algorithm did not deem it shareable. This is Cecil Donnie. Not not Halloween yet, that's true. Oh wait, that's coming up kind of soon, now that I'm thinking about it. Should, like, keep in mind that I'm gonna have to come up with something for that later. Oh no. Yeah, this all seems fine. I think I want a little bit more over here on his hair. Do I want to do this? Is now my question. Oh wait, I know what I'll do. Make this a new layer in case I decide that I hate this. But let's try it. Or to give the impression that the crown is kind of glowing on him a little bit, you know? Good night, Cecil. Thank you for hanging out. Sleep well. Don't have any spooky dreams. Yeah, it's fine. Isn't like terribly noticeable. But it's just enough. And I'll do one more of these just because. I'm gonna knock back some of these lines. Something like that, I guess. Um, this one. Just want to draw a little less focus to these things, so that they're not like quite as eye-catching. General rule of thumb for this technique that I've seen from other folks, I said it's basically like you want to save the black for any sort of like outline or very notable like demarcation between two planes, I guess. Like to show that like one arm is very much in front of the other, or like this shirt is like very separate from the rest of him. That would be where you use black lines, and then you would use the slightly softer lines elsewhere. Something like this. Wanted to back in here. Decided I do want to probably put this in here. But maybe not all of the other details. That seems fine. Yeah. Just for funsies, let's start up a shadow layer just to see what it looks like. I may not keep it. We shall see. This at about that amount. This needs to get turned down ever so slightly more. Oop. The tricky thing about these, like doing these little spots of color for your outlines, whatever term you want to use for those. I've heard lots of terms, that's why I say it that way. Some people call it like color holds, we'll call it just like fill in for the lines, all types of stuff. But anyways, the tricky part about those is you want them to be not quite as dark as your other lines, but that they don't draw like a ton of attention. But if you kind of work in an odd sequence like I'm currently doing, where you don't fully have like your values picked out yet, you may have to go back and adjust those line fill colors, compensate. So you don't want them to be like too similar to the shadow colors you're using, but at the same time, you don't want them to be so dark that they are basically just like the color of the lines that they were before. Something like that. I don't want to get too crazy with these. I'm trying my best not to. It's not entirely accurate for how some of those lights would be, but it's good enough. I don't want to mess with it too much, you know. This is our values. I'm gonna put my name right here. And the fun thing about this is, well, actually, Guess not. It just kind of fades black and the logo's above that into... I'm wondering if I should like put other stuff like up here, but I don't think I will. Maybe I'll do a couple more of these little doodads. Just for funsies. A little bit bigger than that. Oh, wait. Alright, I kind of want to try this. Just to see what happens. Actually, let me do that in this color first so I can see what I'm doing. Fill this in. Set this to like add, I guess. Blur this a bunch. Just see how it looks. It's pretty neat. I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll turn it down some though. Yeah, like the neat thing about this is since it's mostly black and white, if I wanted to, oh, that's important. Just gonna fill it with this color, I guess. Okay. If I wanted to, I could get some real fun colors in here with gradient maps because it's pretty much all grayscale already. So gradient map would fill in most of those colors if I really wanted to. It would just kind of maybe not play super nice with the red, but look at all these fun things that can happen. You know, actually I do kind of like this, and I do kind of like this other one that I had a minute ago. So let's see how this goes. Just like very, very faintly. Upping that contrast ever so slightly. I do kind of like that. But yeah. Actually need to make the goop bigger. I need to tilt it ever so slightly. Bring it down to like here. Problem is that it's uneven. It looks weird. That's probably fine. Oops. Just want that to stand out a little bit more than it was. Copy, paste. Get that slight bit of gradient map in here. I may not even mess with the blending mode, honestly. Kind of works well. Turn it down a little bit more. It just kind of warms everything up a little bit, you know? Makes it look a little older, like old papery. Parchmenty. But I think that'll be it for this one. Where's my other brush at? Get rid of this pixel for compression. And I think that's a drawing. I think we will call this one a dunzo. Let's hit that replay. Thank you all for hanging out and stuff. This one was a little bit different. A little more spooky. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry, I'm like looking to see who to raid. And it looks like Bear Boy is on, so let's go say hi to him. Bear. Yeah. I should be back again. I don't know, like Wednesday probably, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe I will, maybe not. Who can be sure? If you want to know, though, I will mention it on my Twitter and Instagram. The names are the same name that it is here. So go follow me there if you want to know when I'm going to go stream. And or see these drawings when they're done. Or if you want to watch more of the stream and I'm not live, you can check out the YouTube channel. There's a link on it, link to it on this page somewhere, probably. Or you could also just look for the same name there. That is the name that I have here also. Yeah, I guess. Thank you all for hanging out and stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. And until then, go out and do something super cool for somebody. You know, go out and be really cool and super nice. And I will see you guys later, I guess. Let's go say hi to Bear Boy. Goodbye, everybody. I'll see you later. Farewell. Goodbye.